Alright, humans, gonna take another stab at another artwork review for the artwork of The Bridge by Tarbtano, with the spendiferous artistic talents of faith-wolff to give us some visual chocolate here for the story. There will be links below to the story itself and to faith-wolff's DeviantArt page, so make sure you go down there, click on them, and bookmark it. Bookmark it, I said.
Bookmark it, I said. You bookmark that, you do your...
Next up is, how did you do it? How did you do it, Celestia? How did you do it? Tell me how you did it. Tell us all how you did it, Celestia. Most of all, tell her how you did it. What strikes me the most in this picture is all the shadowing from the... Because they're standing in front of a window, and so the light is kind of beaming down onto them. It's creating a lot of shadows. It looks like from behind Celeste. No, kind of looks like there's light on either side of them, really. Because if you look on the floor, you can see the light splayed out just behind Celestia and like between Luna's legs. So it looks like the shadow is sort of in between them. Okay. Anyway, it's a lot of shadow detail work here. There's a lot there. Luna's snout looks a little more angular than it usually does. But I suppose it's the distortion with the grimace that she's making. But the alicorns look perfect. They look fucking spot on. I mean, hey, how much more to say? Like, if you wanted better this, he'd have to go to like the makers of the show. So what do you want, fucking people? All right, leave me alone. Moving on. The first up is, I release you. I release you, Destroyer. You're free. You're free now. Run away. Run away and play in the fields.
Born free, as free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart.
We got Zanilla here banged up from his battle with Junior on the Canterlot mountainside. Junior fucked him up pretty good. Zanilla was trying to make amends, but he just kind of got beat up in the process. So he's all laid up in the hospital bed right now. He's being visited by Destroyer, who is a Pegasus. She's a Pegasus. Don't mind the horn. The horn is magically inert. It just kind of looks just an aesthetic, apparently. You can see her wing poking out from over the top of Zanilla's head there. And it's the particular way that Faith draws Destroyer's head, but I always thought that she looked really pretty for a like a female design. I think it's the way like the ears taper off to a point too, instead of like the more lobe shape from the usual ponies. Look on her face. She's real happy to see her compañero Zanilla is recovering. I just noticed in the background in the corner on the right side where it angles off the room, it changes to a darker shade, which is a nice bit of background detail. And Faith is always really good on the shading and shadowing. I don't know how I really don't know how she does it. The context of this picture was that Destroyer felt that she was in some kind of debt to Space Godzilla for saving her life after Godzilla Senior destroyed. No, Senior didn't destroy. It was the Self-Defense Forces. Anyway, he saved like the last of her and preserved life from being completely extinct. So she's gone this whole time, sort of in debt to Zanilla, and now he has released her from the bonds of this yoke of repayment. Zanilla's kind of got the bedroom eyes going on. She's like, shucks. She actually looks like she's kind of blushing a little bit if you tilt the screen right. She looks like she's blushing a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised. Moving on. And last but not least, for chapter 32 is Empress Flurryheart. And if you'll forgive me my Massachusetts accent real quick, I just have to pronounce it regionally. Empress Flurryhat. She's petting the Princess Flurryhat over here. Freaking kid.
I'm fucking serious, dude. Watch this shit.
All
right?
Empress Flurryheart is aged up here quite considerably, since this is like a future flashback thing here. She's pulling a little Trunks action, traveling back in time. A little bit of all-new X-Men gimmick here going on. She's got the Mecha Wing, like Rainbow Dash from the Somber War future, which I have to wonder how exactly that could be used to fly. How like a metal wing of like metal feathers can be used to fly, but I suppose you just have to ask Archangel. I don't know how that works. Anyway, but it looks like she's getting a little rub on the cheek from Junior's surrogate human mother, Azusa Gojo, from the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 movie. And I want to say 93, 94, 93, I think. I think it was 93. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 93. And I'm noticing here the hair on the far side of the Hornet is a little blurrier, which is a nice a nice detail. It's always the attention to a detail that sets artists apart from one another, from like an amateur to someone who's like actually good at what they're doing, like Faith, as opposed to me. I just foreground cut shit and fucking paste it. Anyway, the hand is like an excellent hand. I suppose it's hidden behind Florian's face for the most part. She looks like she's like maybe young 20s, comparable. Very bright, young, pretty face. Looking up, she seems like she'd be an interesting character to include in the show. Anyway, so I like to see how that goes off in future seasons if they ever end up exploring her, but a bit, or if like the next next generation, like Gen 5, they pick it up with her. Some of the other next gen characters, I'm sure a lot of headcanons will be destroyed at that point. So yeah, check again down below in the reference section for all the links to my pages, to Faith's pages, and to the Bridges author Tano's page. You can go like his stuff. I'm sure you like it a lot. I know I do. And while you do that, make sure you thumbs it up, favorite it, save the page, whatever you gotta do, and bookmark it.